Chapter 3.
So I put this in the group chat. I'm going to say this now. No loading! I think the next thing that's going to happen, we are going to learn the local legend of the woman from out of space.
Oh no!
vase.
We got hit.
No! Now we have to solve the vase mystery.
Is that what kills us this time?
I guess so.
Instantly regret this decision. I was trying to.
We're back here again.
Okay.
Trying to
What
give
do
this
you-
game credit.
Okay.
Can't hear it.
Hang on.
You're not supposed to be able to hear it. Usually. Oh, is the sound not working?
The sound is on.
Okay, that's good then.
I've learned my lesson from when
That
not
time you
me didn't plug it in for Prince of Persia that one time.
did. Okay, so here we go.
Hello, Ike. Oh, Mr. Eckert.
Who?
Yeah.
Come around to my museum today?
This is a radical departure. Did we skip a chapter?
I'm sorry about that.
I
I'm going to have
don't
No, we just started a new one, didn't we, after what happened before, so...
Oh yeah, my job that I have.
Are we about to walk down the street and hit with a vase again? Oh, Simon, you're up.
Just an anvil falls from nowhere.
Got it. There we go. Okay.
To the museum. Consult the map.
No, I gotta remember the buttons. Okay. Right. So, gotta go to the art museum. Got the medal with the everyone will listen to what's said. Okay.
That was what happened before, was in the past.
Yes. Oh, that was the other thing. I think it was off camera, talked about what happens if we had used the lighter to scare the local people.
Yep.
You do indeed get a statue of you holding an orb of fire.
Oh, that's cooler than...
I'm going to cut to that right now.
Okay, so the museum, I suppose, is over here. There's a tower over there as well. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's an add-on to the map. It
Yeah.
wasn't there before.
Map DLC.
Because I remember
The new
all
map
this
pack.
stuff up here.
Yeah,
It's,
so...
Map.
So I'm hoping I can get to the Marktplatz. Because I want to see the statue
Yep,
of
you
me
know, the
in
map of
greater
Antiquity
detail.
edition.
Which I believe should be... Yeah.
Well,
Right.
it is just the phone, isn't it?
Nope, that's not... Ooh! Map shortcut.
Is there a first person view?
I thought there was. I can't remember what it is.
Do we need to equip the
Ooh,
binoculars?
this alone looks very noble. Smoking is bad. Phone, time travel. Okay, so it's not circle, it's not square, it's not triangle, because that's the map. It's not triggers.
Well, you only use the objects when...
Alright, let's just circle around it, try and get it in a good light. What's he got there? That doesn't look like a phone.
I don't know.
Some sort of device. A flip phone.
That makes sense. Like he's holding out his...
They wouldn't know exactly what
Like
it is.
it's an arc reactor, basically.
Zoom and enhance.
So in south...
Bring it up nice and clear in post.
Probably not, though.
What a pretty town.
Those rats in the Fellowship of the Ring weren't super great.
You remember it's
I
south...
don't remember.
You know, you're going the right way.
Okay, then why are you,
Because you're on
why are you
compass.
redirecting me? Because that's where I was going, and then you started.
No, I didn't say anything.
No, you. Oh, you did though.
Don't blame me for things I didn't.
Because I was going south, and you're like, "Oh, you need to be going," and then I stopped because I was
No,
confused.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Doubtfire. Bye.
What's that say? Lebenbaum?
Lebensbaum.
Lebensbaum.
That is the name of this city. You were right. It does mean, like... It means life tree.
I forgot that was a thing.
So, presumably, the name of this town is actually the Tree of Life.
Maybe like the living tree.
There's also something I discovered while replaying the game to get the fire statue.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
There is an alternate solution to one of the puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, you know when there is a fire in the bar?
Yes.
What you can do is... It's kind of complex, but you can finagle your way that you're inside the bar before the fire. And you can tell the barkeeper there is somebody out back. And that gets you a favour, which you can cash in later in the game.
Alright.
So presumably we've just made ourselves an extra puzzle later on, because I don't think they're going to have it be uncompletable.
Or you have to go back in time in order to then get the favour
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
This is a beautiful art museum. Look at this fireplace and the upholstery.
Yeah, it's almost like we've just gone into someone's house.
You don't say.
Do you think this guy has a museum downstairs and we've just gone into his flat?
Oh, get out of here.
What?
Who earns? I'm lost in this museum. There's no map of the museum.
You have to draw
You
your
really
own.
got to blame the gallery attendants here. I mean, there's just no staff anywhere. Room just for one painting.
Yeah, this does look to be somebody's house that they have put art in.
Okay, we're over here again.
Yeah.
Because when I have been to art galleries, they have been wide open spaces.
Oh, if it was...
Oh. Boo.
I could have found that much easier. Oh, well.
I thought that was the exit.
Oh, a cat.
Two cats!
Two cats.
This is the best game ever.
Free.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, take a seat somewhere.
And he's stroking that cat like a Bond villain.
So, can I do...
Why would you stroke a Bond villain?
Did you come to see my...
Well, you know, Blofeld's head, it's all shiny and chrome.
That's what I was going to do, of course, but... Hey, Mr. Eckert, do you know anything about alchemy?
Alchemy.
Why is this sudden interest?
I like the idea now they just have to shout across the room, because that's actually quite far away.
Well, let me see. I'm not really well up on it, but there was someone notable in the city, a man named Dr. Wagner. He was supposed to have...
I'm going to turn to the historians for this one. Isn't alchemy
I don't know anything like that.
trying to turn stuff into gold?
That's something alchemists did.
Okay, so I thought that was
It's
like...
not just one thing.
It's kind of like many things that will.
It's basically... Well, before there was like proper science, and people tried to do science, but also did weird mystic stuff as well, under the assumption it was all the same thing.
Yeah, it was basically people stumbling across things and trying to explain it using alchemy as opposed to it because they don't have a better understanding of it at the time.
Okay.
Trying to basically create a type of science with a lack of information, and like someone said, throw mysticism in there as well.
I think it includes
It-
things like stories of
yeah.
real alchemists that
Well, no, I mean, that's how science works. It's like, this is the best understanding of X. And at the time, our best understanding of X was probably demons!
Now everything is made of 5 kinds of
really
things.
was an elixir I'd wanted myself. I'll let you know when I need that book back.
We have to show this to... That is a really well-rigged cat. We
Yeah,
have to
so-
show this to Connor.
So wait, is this where all the budget in this game went? The 3 important character models and the cats.
Are you going straight home today?
We once got a kitten as change from a farm.
Walk around the city some more before going home.
Like,
What?
I forget it. Did you ever come to the house when we had the white cat?
Just some personal stuff.
Don't think so.
Okay, so she was... We bought something from a farm driving home from someplace. And the farm was like, well, I don't have any change because I'm a farm. Would you accept a kitten?
Someone who really appreciates it.
And Mum and Dad were like, well, Andrew and his sisters do kind of want a cat. And that's how we got the white cat.
So,
Good
what
stuff.
technically then would the monetary value of that cat be if it was for change? That's what I want to know.
I mean, probably pennies. But my guess is he had just had a litter? Yeah.
So they couldn't really we can't really put value on life, but for that particular cat, we could say it's about pocket change.
Well, I mean, presumably for a farmer, it's going to be a lot of work to feed cats. And if he's already got a mouser, then he doesn't need more cats.
I just quite like that idea. I don't have any change, take a cat. You go to a pub, they don't have any money left in the till, they give you the glass.
We've
And
got
a bottle cap as well, for good measure.
Satan, is that you?
What the heck?
Yes, actually.
Hello. Who are you?
Are you Puck?
You're a character from Bleach.
I've heard that voice before.
Of course you have. Do you remember?
Is something wrong with your...
Oh!
I was the one who saved you.
That's the guy who we initially called Satan, but isn't.
What's going on around here? Who are you?
That's not very nice. There should be
Wasn't there some point we had to not get hit with a vase?
I imagine
Have
that's
I
what we're
missed
going
this?
up to.
Homunculus, you say? Alchemy, you say?
Do you think this game works? That if
Hired
you...
goons!
So, do you think this game works that when you save the game it just restarts a scenario? So what we saw before was the game over for not doing that one, and that's how we're back here again?
I think so.
It seems a bit strange that you
Couldn't
just
tell you.
go from a square to a pot landing on your head.
So,
It's just
have you ever come across homunculuses, Andy?
I know of it as a word, as in a humanoid shape.
I think
Because it is a... That is an alchemy thing.
Okay.
It is a
it's really big.
artificial human in tiny...
A living construct, so to speak. Not to be confused with a golem, although that could be considered a type of... Oh! Back in time we go!
Yeah, that I knew I'd heard of it before.
Certainly no.
Oh, we're in this... Oh, late 70s now.
Everything's gonna be neon and purple.
Wrong.
It depends in which
Seven-
part.
the
It depends
seven-
in which part of Germany we're in. I
The
guess.
70s was a very brown decade, I've learned, from like TV.
Actually, yeah, because we uploads-wise recently talked about that in the Game of the Thrones.
That man seems too excited about this.
Oh gosh, didn't
I'm
realize.
assuming that's young Dr. Eckhart.
Sorry about yelling and everything.
Wouldn't that be convenient?
You see, my wife finally had our baby, so you can imagine. And it's a girl too. The hospital just called me.
So you just ran out
Wouldn't he?
to shout hooray.
Wouldn't he be at the hospital?
Do you work at this museum?
No, I'm sorry. My name is Eckert.
Very well called.
Taken over from my father as the
I saw his character model.
What?
Just take it.
You've already gone to the Middle Ages. You should not be surprised by this anymore.
No, nothing.
Well,
I
at the
think
start
meeting
of,
the younger version of someone else is more convincing I've gone back in time than, ooh, look, it's the distant past. You don't know anyone here. Because that way everything's like, you know, it could all be actors and you could just have been whisked away somewhere. Beep boop.
this comes up in Echo the Dolphin 2. No, Echo the Dolphin 1, excuse me.
Oh, you're stuck in the
And 2.
late 70s. Stop toying with us, Satan.
Well, yeah, no, Echo the Dolphin, at one point you find a character called the Asterite, which is this giant DNA strand. And when you meet him, you have the second half of a conversation. At which point you have to go back in time to fix it because you think he's broken. And when you find him, you have the first half of that conversation. And it turns out that it remembered you from the past. And basically picked up where you left off. It was weird.
What is it? I guess I need those little balls of... Oh, you've lost all your battery things.
So we would need to find one.
So does this now mean that before we were just getting them all over the place in case we screwed up, now it's like, nope, you got limited time jumps now?
I think so. Although, again,
Because
I
we normally
played-
find them at the, whatchamacallit place, the fortune tellers.
yeah, there's just one in the plant pot. But no, when I played through the game to get the, let's say, the fire statue, I went through with a guide. And one of the things it mentioned is there is a point in the game, I forget which, where basically there are infinitely respawning batteries if you need them. But for now, what will we do?
So
Also, didn't we leave someone in the Middle Ages?
Yes.
It's not a problem.
This has just been one big bad day for this
yeah,
guy.
okay.
Well, what was the time when we start? 4 o'clock? It's been an hour and a half in
Actually,
game.
yeah, it was 4 o'clock when we started.
Just jumping between dimensions.
We've died 3 times at least. We've gone...
Ah, there we go.
Ah, joke's
One
on you,
unit.
homunculus. I'm going
How will
home.
you get back?
Just
I
one.
solved the problem.
Do you
Ow.
do you think that's it, or do you think there is something to do?
See, I was also going to fiddle around.
Do we have a map of this time
Yeah,
one? Because
well,
I know
it's-
we have different.
It's only been 30 years. I was going to go to check out the Barzomay and the Kirk.
Kirk, you say?
And the Kirkenstrasse.
the bar.
Actually, that doesn't count because through Stonehenge we've been watching and talking about Star Trek a lot lately, but that's because Pete's going through the next generation.
Yeah,
The bar in this game.
the
is
second
always
best
fun.
Star Trek.
What do you consider to be the best one?
Take a guess.
Is it DS9?
It is.
Is it because of Morn?
No.
But he's the most interesting man in the universe.